The fight for affordable childcare is on at the state capitol, with Governor Walz proposing to use a large chunk of the budget surplus to fund early learning.
The governor wants lawmakers to pass a supplemental budget bill that would include $1.8 billion for early education. Courtney Godfrey is live at the state capitol tonight with more on this for us. Courtney?
Yeah, Randy, with 2 weeks left in the legislative session, child care providers were making the final push for financial help, and they've got the governor's backing.
There are few issues that should unify us more than the care of our children.
Speaking to a rotunda full of kids, Governor Walz vowed his support of fully funded child care, proposing that around 1/5 of the more than $9 billion budget surplus go towards supplementing parents and child care centers.
There's plenty of surplus for win-win-wins. We don't need to pit one against another.
We have the resources. We simply need the will.
As providers say, they are struggling to find and retain workers.
We just can't compete with some of the other employers out there with starting wages.
Christina Dvorak runs a daycare center in Eagan and says she's struggling to make the economics work for her employees, her clients, and herself.
We can't ask the teachers to make less, and we can't charge the parents more, because then they leave us because they can't afford us.
A proposal that's already passed in the House would increase the number of families eligible for child care reimbursement, expanding help to middle-income parents. It would also continue a monthly stipend for providers, a program started during the pandemic. Dvorak saying she needs all the help she can get.
It would be as if all the schools suddenly next week decided to be privatized and people couldn't afford them. What then? Nobody goes to school? That's how it's working for early childhood.
Rather than increasing spending, Republicans have pushed for broad tax cuts aimed at helping families amid rising inflation. The two sides will have to work it out in conference committee before the end of the legislative session. Reporting live at the Capitol tonight, Courtney Godfrey, Fox 9.